On the Clockwork Frontier, Lottie and her team researched on Shinnigan, the crab situation, why people have interesting hair colours, and Shinnigan in general. The team then started working at the Rainbow Bar with some minor disasters. Eddy stayed on the ship and had a conversation with Sonia in the Crow's Nest. She said he is welcome there anytime, as it's a better view up there than it is on deck. Captain and Stubbs were given reports to go through. Captain went for a walk around Shinnigan by himself to catch a vibe of the place and look for rough areas. Stubbs trained, went to the arena to watch some fights, saw a little altercation between Amethyst and Capricage in the winner's circle. Capricage then bought them a drink and offered to answer any questions they had. Stubbs was apprehensive as he asked questions while Johnny made notes from the arena fights. Stubbs and Captain ended up at the Rainbow Bar, where Rosa introduced them to two engineers they'd been working with from the Prismatic Foundry, Sky and Forest. And now we return to a scene that Jim wanted to do that he forgot to do last session. Stubbs, before you turned in for the night, you went to the bar area and see Brandon in the corner nursing a drink. What would you like to do, Mr. Stubbs?
Hi there, Brandon. How's it going?
Hey, Stubbs. How's it going?
Training with your brother?
Fucking hell. He's a wind-up merchant. He likes to play it cool, but,
Taking after you then.
What, being a dickhead runs in the family? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if Clara is. I haven't really spoken to her, but you know what you're like.
Just sort of grin. I just wanted to quickly swing by and say I did give some serious thought as to you being the nominated trainer, for what it's worth. But also, you and I, we're two alike, you know? We're cut from the same cloth. We think the same way. And we both think it'll be really fucking funny to throw in the towel for the other one. So...
And you don't think your brother will do that for you?
He doesn't know me as well as you do.
Not yet, but I get it. It's alright. I hung around with some of the lads. One of them I know you've got a good relationship with Rosa. James is very much, let's call it for her, after I had to drag him out. Back to the ship from the Albion Fountain.
What, Ali, was he wankered, or...?
He was doing what you would have done if you had been single here, with one of the bartenders.
Oh, well, good on him. As long as there's no hard feelings between the two, that's the important thing, because we can't have no strife on board.
I don't know how they ended things, but, you know.
It's neither here nor there, as long as it doesn't do the work. Right, well, cheers for keeping us in the loop.
Yeah. So, when did you fight? Because when you fight, maybe some of the rest of us can fight as well.
Not for a couple of days, I don't think. Would you believe, in order to fight here, they've got fucking admin.
I'm not surprised.
Waste of my fucking time.
Hey, is he doing it for you?
Yeah, but it means I couldn't be scrapping. I could have that championship belt by now.
Sure you could, old man.
Of course I could.
Please, I'd take it before you. If Captain would let me. Hey, Captain would let me, I'd be fighting tomorrow instead of you.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is there's a reason you isn't.
Yeah, 'cause you're the favourite.
It's not about favouritism. It's about who can get the job done.
Who beat you in arm wrestling again? Wasn't it Garrett from engineering?
Oh, was you still conscious for that? I forget.
Haha, very funny.
Look, it's one thing to push an arm down. It's another thing to look someone in the eyes as the light leaves theirs.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to kill him, are you? You have to be a good boy and just knock him out.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
Or pin them for 3 seconds or make them tap out. Do you know how to do any of the other two, old man?
Oh, easy as pie. You just twist the arm right the way back.
Just don't be a stranger. I know that he's your brother and all.
Well, you know, I won't be. Besides, you'll fucking hear me coming.
Oh yeah. We'll hear you talk before we even see you.
Yeah, probably.
Right. Later, mate, and he does a predator handshake with you.
Yeah, same. And then I head off.
Okay. And then you all have a full night's rest. The following day, we will start with Captain.
Hello.
Hello, we're gonna start with you.
Excellent. I'll have mushroom soup for breakfast.
There is no mushroom soup. You can go into Glimmerborough for that. You wake up and you see Dimitri outside holding some reports.
Good morning.
Morning, Captain. There's a few reports that came in overnight. He passes you John's one first. I have already sent you them early. Stubbs also gets a copy of them, and one of them, Eddy, has been given a copy of as well. Sorry, Lottie, you're not management.
Fine.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. Trust us on this.
Dimitri offers to deal with the recruitment situation for you, because you're going with you having a lot of other things on your mind, such as John's report. And in John's report, he mentions that when you return to Viridian Majoris, he wishes to retire. How is...
I can't say that I blame him. The whole idea of being on the ship and all that sort of stuff is to well, earn enough so you don't have to do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you don't have to do it for the rest of your life. And big payday, he could do it with ease. Right, you wanted something? Give us a...
He's offered to deal with the recruitment situation with you if you want to, but however, I believe you wanted him and Lottie to go with you to go visit the mayor.
Yeah. That I've now got disadvantage on.
Luckily, Vicky has a inspiration if you wanted to get her to do it, or...
right, okay.
Or you can, well, Lottie can support Dimitri if he thinks that would be a better role. But...
Well, I wanted Lottie to go because Lottie had been working.
Yeah, in Shinnigan.
And it had been noted So I wanted her input, perspective, straight to the mayor, is what I was after.
Okay. Are you wanting anyone else's input or just Lottie's?
Do you know what?
'Cause
I'm going to ask Captain Krabby.
Do you
I
remember?
know he said he didn't want to go on shore. Right? He said he would stay on the ship, period. Right? But I want to ask him anyway.
You can ask him, however, Eddie's turn may make him not want to. I will explain that when we get to Eddy. But not quite yet. Your
Okay.
other options of people who have been working there is Garrett, Ava, and Rosa at the foundry, as well as Eddy. But Eddy might have something else to do during the day now that I think he's looking forward to. There's also the other two girls who've been working the Rainbow Bar. Naomi's managed to pick up some work, and so has Lila, if needed. But there's a few of your crew who've been able to, but I think the Foundry and the Rainbow Bar are the main places that your crew have been working for the longest time.
No, I'm happy Lottie coming with.
Okay.
So Lottie, John. No, I think that would probably be it.
Okay. So.
Because I don't think I would need any more, unless Eddy wants to come, but I know he's kind of busy. But I will ask.
You can
anyway.
ask him. We will wait until after Eddy's turn to see if he wants to.
Okay.
So your plan is to go and retrieve Lottie, see if she's willing to go to see the mayor with you, which I believe she's had a conversation with her cousin on what she should wear.
Yes, I do have an outfit that I've picked.
Great. So funnily enough, it is Lottie. Lottie, you wake up and immediately Chloe starts dressing you to get you ready. Oh yeah, Captain, what coffee do you drink this morning?
I can't remember what it was called. 1 second.
I'm just gonna say engineer's cold brew, so it'll cancel out your disadvantage because of horrible things that you've been posting. How about that? Engineer's cold brew.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Lottie, what drink do you drink this morning before you head out?
I'm just waiting for it to load. It's just spinning round in circles. I don't know what drinks are on there.
So do you think you should go for a tea or a coffee?
Probably a coffee, because she's got a big day ahead. Oh, it's finally loaded.
I'd probably say if she's wanting to be very up and at them, probably the same one Captain has. So Vicky, you will get
one.
so you'll gain advantage on your next skill check. If you can write that down, please. You get advantage. Captain has cancelled out his disadvantage that I gave him. Okay, so apparently the mayor, Lottie, is quite dashing from what Honey said at the library yesterday. So keep your wits about you. You'll be fine. I assume your boy's already training with Stubbs.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Be careful, don't sound too eager. Are you wanting to trade in Johnny for a sugar daddy?
Of course not.
Good.
But we can look. It's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, we can look. Just no touching, okay? No touching. Look, but not touching. You sound like the other Stubbs. What would he say?
I wonder
What?
what he's going to ask me.
Oh, who knows? Well, it's the captain wanted him with you, so we'll see. And you get ready, and I assume you're meeting Captain on deck. Is there anything that you want to do before you head out with Captain?
No, I think that's fine.
Okay. Right, next we have the Mr. Stubbs. Stubbs, you wake up. Harriet is next to you. You're all happy, and then you hear the knock at your door. You see the papers on your desk that have been put. Sorry, the papers that have been put underneath your door, the reports. But you hear a knock at the door. You know what that knock at the door is. It's the one you're going to have every single morning while you're here and training. What does Stubbs do?
I think he turns over in the bed. Just doesn't want to move at first.
Harriet looks at him. You're gonna have to get up.
Yeah, I know.
You made it
But-
China. He's taking it seriously. This is a good thing.
I know. Just don't want to leave you, that's all.
It's alright. I have a busy day ahead of me. And she kisses your nose. Says, don't forget, when you head off, you've got me and Johnny with you today.
And I guess I'll see you later.
Bye.
And then I'll quickly throw on my clothes and head out.
Okay, considering we're going to be training in the arena today, it's going to be less of a workout on board today. Because I assume you're wanting to show off a bit of your strength when we're in there to some of the younger guys.
Might as well conserve a bit of energy for it, yeah.
Okay, so you just do a couple of laps. Give me a perception check, please.
That's a thing I can do. Skills, perception.
You both see Rosa rush past to go downstairs.
What time is this at, roughly?
It's about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Where's she off to in such an hurry?
Looked like she's heading to engineering. She looked a bit upset to me. And as you walk further, you see Brandon training some of the lads, and some of the lads talking about the previous night. I believe, Stubbs, you can fill in the blanks.
Well, I might have a personnel matter to deal with, so,
I'm sure Eddie's in engineering if you're worried about Rosa, but sure. Just you know what, once they've cleared out, we'll do a couple of laps. Mind if I come with you?
yeah, sure.
He'll come with you and follow her down to engineering.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sprint after, I'm just gonna casually saunter as if, like, you know, I'm not gonna make a big scene out of it if it can be helped.
Eddie, what time do you wake up on the morning?
I mean, relatively early, so we can get cracking with stuff, I think.
Eddie, at around 7 o'clock in the morning, if you are up, you will see Rosa
it'd be
come
up by
in
then.
a little bit teary, but
Rosa, what's going on?
it's nothing really. Stupid.
Well, it can't be that stupid. It's upsetting me. What's up?
So, I assume you're friends with James. Him and I broke up because we kind of just drifted apart, and he didn't even really talk to me much anymore. Or want to even like have meals together. So we broke up, and I found out last night he was with someone in an alley having a very good time.
I see.
It's been a day. Stupid. I shouldn't feel upset.
No, he clearly meant a lot to you, so the right keen. So what are your plans for today?
I was gonna go work in the foundry. You see a letter in engineering addressed to you, Eddy. I have not written this one out. It's just a note from the Skyport letting you know today's the day the ship comes in. And Garrett was going to be the one who's working with you today there while Rosa and Ava go to the foundry. Forrest and Sky have a big robot project coming in today and said that Ava and I can help if you and Garrett were going to be working on the ship or what have you today.
Let me. Captain Dalby's ship's coming in today, so let me speak with Eva to see whether she wants to still go at the foundry or go see. I don't know.
But Eddy, robots, we're going to be able to build our own. She's trying to put it more positive. Remember, one of the things that we said that we wanted to build was a robot for the ship?
Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm a bit envious if I'm being honest that you get to do all this stuff.
Hey, you can, if you want, you can switch with Ava and Garrett and leave them to do Captain Dalby's old ship, and you come with me on robots. Or tomorrow we can continue the robot project. But
I think seeing what we can do for this other ship. I think.
And she sees the report. Oh, Ava gave you a copy of the report, so Ava almost got into a fight yesterday.
With who and what?
There's this lady called Fuchsia there who's really rude and nasty and started slagging herself and calling us idiots. Ava tried to be very professional correcting her. It seemed like Fuchsia wasn't having it because we're not from Glimmerborough, we know nothing, and Iri, who was working with you the other day, she was the one who said, I'll work with Ava instead, so Fuchsia can be on her own in her own little bubble away from us. But yeah, she's not a nice person, but
we're bound to
yeah.
see some of that at some point.
There's a guy there called Charcoal who's really creepy. He kind of creepily hit on me, and it keeps eyeing up on me and Ava. He makes my skin crawl.
Well, it looks like Ava wants potentially recruit some people, so I'll have a look through this and speak with Ava about it and see who's going to be the best fit for us. Get ready for your work today. Whatever it's going to be, you're going to be busy, and take your mind off James.
I will. Oh, by the way, Iri Captain asking about you.
Who? Sorry.
Iridescent, the girl who you were working with the other day, she was asking about you and asking when you'd be back working at the foundry again. I think she may have a little crush on you.
If she asks again, just tell her that my work on the ship's pressing at the moment.
Okay, I will do. And don't go to Stubbs for advice. He will give you the wrong advice at nearly every single time.
And there's just when I turn around the corner and says, I'll have you know my advice works 90% of the time, every single time.
Ah! Hi, Stubbs.
Hi, Rosa. You doing all right now?
Yeah, don't worry. It was. Yeah, I just thought I meant more to James than I thought I did, but it's okay.
Well, look, relationships is a messy thing, right?
I'm gonna ask you a really odd question. Feel
Yeah,
free
go on then.
to not be able to answer it if that's possible for you. Have you ever had feelings for two people at the same time?
Well, I'd have to say yes, if I'm being completely honest. But I don't know that feelings is the same for everyone. You know? Like, I'll put it this way, and he sort of, just there'll be some piece of, machinery that he'll sit down on that undoubtedly starts whirring that Eddie has to fix. He's on a control console.
If you look over at Eddie, he just winces a little bit.
You see Rosa visibly wince, and Ava starts to come in and is like winces and walks out. She mouths something like, "I'm gonna get you, Stubbs," to you.
I can't help it. Look, I can't. Ever since I saw it in Star Trek, where Riker sits on a console, it's actually that's horrifying, but it's so funny. Okay, so yeah, he sits on it. He goes off. He'll move. So, right, but honest thing, in any form of relationship, there's always going to be one side that cares more than the other. Always. Now, it could be in ways big or it could be in ways small. But it doesn't mean that you didn't mean nothing. You're asking me if I've ever felt the same way about two people? Yeah, I mean... I've known for a while that if it came down to it, if all of the coggies descended on Harriet's surgery, I would die in that door to stop any of them getting through. I've known that, and I was okay with it. But in my own brain, I didn't really know what that meant until, a bit more recently.
Ava says, not so subtly, until you were given a nudge. So,
oh, fuck off, you! Go get some breakfast!
I'm fixing the console you just broke.
Yeah, well, should have had a little fucking do not sit sign or some shit. The point I'm making...
If you had the do not sit sign, it would be everywhere.
You see Stubbs turns to look at you as we're going to say something, but then clearly sees that you're on a wheelchair, thinks better of it, and stops. Look, the point I'm trying to make is this. Even before that, I mean, you know my past and my history with the women folk. It's not that none of them meant nothing. You know, I always did my best to look after all of them the best I could. It's not that none of them meant nothing, or that I meant nothing to them. It was just, more physical, I guess, might be the best way of putting it, right? Now, that's not right and that's not wrong. It just is what it is. Relationships is a messy business. And that's why... And I know you can call me a fucking hypocrite for it, right? But it's why I'm trying to avoid that shit on the ship.
I had started to realise that James and I had started drifting apart, so I tried to ask for, like, having a meal with him or a drink on a night, like I've seen other people do on the ship that are couples, and he just didn't seem interested, so... And then, when we came here, I met someone and I started to have feelings for them, so I didn't want things to be messy, so I broke up with James, because I thought that seemed like the right thing to do. It's not that I didn't have feelings for James, it just seemed...
But your feelings in the other way must be stronger though, right? And I hear what you're saying in trying to spare someone the feelings to do the right thing, but all relationships is messy. There isn't any that is fucking clean. Not one.
Ever. So once I
agree
with him.
See, I'm a fountain of knowledge. All you can do, Rosa, is try and do right by yourself, for those you care about. You can't be judged for trying your best.
She gives you a hug.
Oh, right there. Anyways, cheers to this. I've got out some cardio.
Then you turn around and see Johnny. He shakes his head.
Looks like I haven't got out some cardio, so I'd better go jogging. But hey, chin up, Rosa, alright?
Ava says, please read mine, Rosa's and Garrett's report.
I already give it a quick once over, alright?
Please persuade the captain if you can. We put some great rationale in there. We even have Clara on board with us. Eddie, hopefully you will be as well. I've given Eddie a copy to read because I was late finishing it, so I didn't get a chance to send it to Eddie for a once over, and yeah.
Right.
I feel like we're unraveling something here, that there's something odd going on at the forge. Not the foundry here, but the forge itself.
Oh, what do you mean?
Rosa and I have drinks later on with a couple of the girls from the foundry, but it seems like they're taking 2 people from the foundry, like one person every 6 months from the foundry to move them into the forge, making it out to be this great thing. But apparently where they live is like a box room. They don't get a lot of it's communal facilities. They all assigned to different area in the forge.
Right, hang about. What you're saying is this place, it's all fucking colourful and nice and shit, and then you get there, it's a fucking sweatshop.
That's the other place.
I think she's on about the Copper Forge?
Yeah.
Not the foundry that's in town.
The foundry here is
Right.
this place.
The forge, sweatshop.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, well. Maybe there's something we can do about that. Maybe we put it to the captain that we can take it over and make it a bit of a better place, and then we can really soup up our ship and knock those fucking coggies out the sky.
Funnily enough, the person who's very wealthy who runs the Copper Forge, she looks at your hands, then looks at your face. It's called Brass.
Oh, well, he has to fucking die then.
She just laughs. Does Ava and shakes her head.
Right, well, I'll have to leave that to you lot, because you lot is hanging around there, but if we can get a good bit of evidence that it'll cause some good here, it might be, the captain might be persuaded that change of leadership there is in order. And besides, you mean to tell me that all you grease monkeys wouldn't give you a fucking good opportunity to see what shit you can make with all their stuff, eh? You mean to tell me you wouldn't enjoy that?
Of course we would.
Well, then it's up to you guys to get some evidence that it's in our best interest to do so.
Eddie, what are you working on today?
We've just had note that Captain Dalby's ship's coming into port.
Okay, so it's I think some of the stuff is gonna require a lot of manual labour. She does give a look. She says that a little loudly as Stubbs is leaving, that some of it will need a little bit of manual labour to see if that entices him to come back down. Garrett's probably one of the best people to do that. I think you're probably going to be best from your analytical mind to see anything else. I can ask Captain Stubbs and Brandon, anyone from the cannons that they can lend them, but I know Captain wants at least a couple of us working at the foundry today to try and get some money for the ship, which...
Yeah, I think it's at least today working out, seeing what we need to do on this other ship, and then I think maybe tomorrow we might need everyone back.
Okay.
But we can chat this evening.
Yep. Unless Captain agrees to the request, and we get some more engineers, if we can convince them to join.
Is Rosa still in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosa's gonna grab her things. Do you two need to talk privately, or?
Yeah, I think we need to discuss the report a little bit.
Okay. Rosa nods and heads off.
When I feel she's comfortably out of the...
What I'll do to make sure she isn't listening in, as I'm doing, say, all right, you can join me on some cardio, Rosa. Come on, top ship, let's go jogging. Come on, chop chop.
What?
You said you wanted to learn how to scrap. You scrapping lasts a while. Come on, off you go. Come on. And I get cajoled into doing a spot of cardio.
We're engineers. We're not supposed to do running.
Well, no, but this is Rosa who you wanted
I was talking to Eva. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
She says Stubbs is doing that because she guessed that you wanted to have a word with me.
Yeah. Rosa said that she's come close to someone at the foundry. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know which one it is. It's the one she's been working with Forrest.
You think it's a good idea getting Forrest on ship with what's literally just happened?
If James is over it, it's fine. I think with Rosa, he is a very good engineer, I will say that. He has worked well. He's been working with Garrett as well, not just Rosa. He let Rosa do a project on her own. I do think that there is ways to keep them apart instead of working together if we needed to in engineering, but it hasn't been a problem at the foundry yet. I've been keeping a watchful eye on them because I notice the looks between them, I'll be honest. I asked Garrett if it was like that the previous day. He couldn't remember. I'm guessing you couldn't either because you were just so focused.
Well, we've only just met these people.
But I'm being very... Let's just say I'm being very careful. I'm like a mother and I will not let go of my baby unless I know that she won't get her. And I'll also, if he does end up on board, there's things we can put in place. I can keep an eye on projects with only one of us instead of her.
Let me speak to James to see whether he won't make it a problem. Okay. I think it would be worth seeing if we can get a suitable replacement for Forrest. Okay. On paper, he sounds great and he was good to work with, but so far, I think we're the only department on the ship which hasn't caused problems with relationships.
No, just two people from other areas of the ship were caught in engineering, doing things that they shouldn't have been doing, and I had to sanitize what they were doing. Okay.
Just saying, we don't need more work than what we already have.
My thing is, I will say, out of the engineers that we worked with, there's only 4 I would consider for the ship. There's some that are too new. There's one that has an ick factor. There's 2 that... One's an apprentice, one's a tenured. Them 2, the apprentice needs him. Fuchsia, absolutely not. I will knock her out.
I think from your report, I agree with your assessment and your choice. I'm a bit worried about Forrest.
He hasn't made any moves on Rosa. They've just, she's been a bit more giggly around him, that's all.
Oh, okay.
So,
No.
She seems happy, and I'm not gonna, like, Garrett and I haven't been a problem ever. You don't see us doing naughty things to the ship. We have privacy for that. Just as, unfortunately, we can all hear from my sister and Stubbs. Every night. And she has this, like, far-off look.
I think Eddie, in his ignorance, didn't actually realise that they were a couple.
Who? Garrett and Ava?
Yeah.
Did you not realise I've been... Okay, Garrett and I have been a couple for years.
Oh no, I don't say that in character.
Right.
Like that's just oh shit, that's a thing.
Okay, and she says to you, when I finally told Stubbs that I was dating Garrett, he did not take it well.
Well, you've always been close to Stubbs.
Yeah, he's always been like the brother I never had. And if he hurts my sister, I already told him I will castrate him.
I'm sure Harriet will do significantly worse than that.
I agree.
Well, I think I best get ready for the day.
Well, Garrett's looking forward to working with you, and it's why I thought separate me and Garrett just in case people start saying, oh, you two can work together, but other people can't. I never want that on the ship. It's why Garrett's been doing a lot of the night shifts as well. Just because we don't want people acting like I give him preferential treatment. That's why I always said that he works with you and I work with Rosa. Or I work with you and Rosa works with Garrett.
That makes sense. We all work well on our teams, so.
We do. We've never had any problems so far.
So far.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Captain, I believe you wanted to have a word with Eddie. So, Captain, at this point, you waltz in being the captain that you are.
Eddie.
Captain.
We are off to see the mayor of this interesting place. Lottie and Johnny are accompanying us. I was wondering if you have the time.
I thought it was
to
Dimitri,
join.
not John.
Yes, sorry. Beg your pardon.
What time are you going?
Very soon.
On the letter I got about the ship, does it tell me when the ship's due to dock?
Around lunchtime, so you'd have enough time.
Alright. Yeah, I've just got to make sure I'm back here for around noon. Captain Dalby's ship's coming in. So we're gonna see what's going on, which I think if you want to be there for that as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Sure, let me just grab some things and I'll be with you.
Fabulous. We'll wait up on deck.
And I'll... Oh, go on.
Well, no, I was just... I guess we'll just wait to wait for him to pop up, and then we'll be on my way.
I'll wheel back to my room and try and put on something vaguely smart, because he'll just be in his work scruffs. And probably after about 20-odd minutes, he'll be up on deck.
Okay, while that is happening, Stubbs, Izzy comes back to the ship looking defeated. I'm so sorry.
What?
So, they wouldn't let us pick who you're gonna fight because we haven't got your sponsor sorted yet. So, I'm gonna take Cameron and Chloe with me to try and sort sponsors. At least one sponsor for you today. Get the money dropped off and see what's left. However, You... I care about you a lot. You rub people the wrong way. Peach picked your opponent.
Right, well, who's dying?
Mahogany?
Oh, fucking wood boy.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through now and trying to find where...
I have you picture, don't worry.
Oh,
Why
dear.
is that allowed and my mushroom isn't?
Let's have a look at it.
Because that's your mushroom, mate. This is your mushroom.
But you can get pills for that. God, that's loud.
Yes, it is. I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with that one. Right, okay.
Nope, me neither.
He's a big dude.
Oh, right. Oh, that fucking wanker. Oh, I'm gonna wear bracelets with no fucking sleeves. Piece of shit.
They're called wristbands.
Whatever.
Some
I don't
fighters-
got them and I don't need them. Couldn't use them even if I tried.
Some fighters use them. Of course, you can't use them. You've got brass hands.
That was joking.
I know, but look, she picked him. He looks very strong. I'm just letting you know she picked your fighter because I'm guessing you. No, I was there for it. You did rub her the wrong way, acting like I'm the big ol' I am. You could have toned it down at least for 5 minutes.
Oh, this is there's still a chance for us to put our name in it. Right, good.
Good.
Yeah, knock him out in a minute.
Also, later on, Dimitri and some of the other musicians on the ship, we're gonna try and come up with your entrance music.
Okay. Right. Well, for now, I suppose I better get ready for it, hadn't I?
Well, today you've got your training in the arena. It's the off day. And you're going with today. It's not. You don't have me today. You've got Johnny of course. He's your coach. And you've got the doctor.
All right then. I suppose we best get to it.
And you, Johnny, and the lovely doctor head off. And now we'll go to Nik Spires, Lottie Louise, Eddy Smithson, and Dimitri. You make your
Dimitri
way.
doesn't get a surname?
Sorry? Dimitri Vargas. You make your way to the city hall. You're asked to wait a moment, and then you're taken in to go see the mayor.
What was the mayor called? It would. I'm assuming that it would have been on the letter that he sent. That you. Yeah.
He is called Mayor Silver.
Okay.
Welcome, the crew of the Nimbus.
Mayor Silver.
He shakes each of your hand in turn and asks for your names. It's good to meet you all. I've heard some great things about your crew and your time so far here in Glimmerborough. I've also... There was once... Well, there was a report about, well, a couple of reports really that I wasn't sure if you were aware of, but as a captain you probably are aware of. There was a little bit of an altercation at the foundry yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I apologise. I'm aware of that member of staff is very difficult. She almost caused one of our apprentices at the foundry to quit. So I apologise for her treatment for your staff.
It would be a boring world if everyone got on with everyone else. It's the only way to learn and to grow.
Exactly. I'm aware that you have one of your members of staff who will be entering the arena tomorrow for his first fight.
Indeed, he's looking forward to it. And yourself, do you frequent such entertainment?
I do. As the mayor, I have my own box to watch from.
Fabulous. Well, I'll be joining myself, cheering on my crew member. I hope to see you there.
I hope to see you there as well. I was just wondering, how long's your stay going to be in Glimmerborough?
Yet to be decided. We have some. It was obviously a long journey. We do have some repairs and some a little bit of upgrades for our return trip, but we weren't in any huge hurry to leave. Just enjoying your fine city while we're here.
Wonderful. We're happy to have you here. I've heard nothing but mostly wonderful things about your members of staff. For example, I assume you're one of the ladies who's been working at the Rainbow Bar with our staff there.
That's correct. My name's Lottie.
Nice.
And I've been working in the bar with my cousin Chloe and one of the other girls. And we've been helping out where we can.
Sandy says nothing but wonderful things about you, and that his manager, Eminence, has as well. They've both been singing your praises, and just
Everyone's so friendly. Like, we've had such a lovely welcome from everyone. And
I'm so glad. I'll just recommend that there is certain people to stay away from if you're female and if you're male, and if you're, well, either. As I heard that one of the fighters went after one of your young ladies in the winner's circle. Amethyst can be, well, she is dating Peach, but she's a bit of a, she misbehaves, and she needs to stay away from lovely people such as your crew.
There are people of that ilk all over the world.
There is. There's one in the foundry as well.
we are keeping an ear out as well, just in case there are certain conversations that we might need to hear. So we have managed to pick up a few little things here and there. But
he gestures to you, Eddy. I believe you're one of the people who's worked a bit at the foundry as well.
Yes, sir. Not as much as I like, but from the rest of my team, sounds like you have a lot of wonders here, and
the engineer, a few of the engineers there in the management there have said wonderful things about your crew, Captain. You should be very proud of them.
Oh, I am. All of them. You don't get a crew like this without knowing who to trust. Who are the good ones, who are the bad ones, etc. But being mayor, you get to do this on a citywide scale. I would imagine it would be more difficult for you than I.
It is, but we don't often have people from as far afield as you guys. For example, the last time we did was well before I was in office.
Let me guess. Captain Dalby.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've heard tales of him when he arrived. Do you know anything about the man yourself?
I only know what I've been told, that he was a lovely gentleman. His crew was very nice. They went to the Copper Forge, couldn't afford the repairs, were offered a job that would make them the money they needed for the repairs. However, they all got the crab virus and were not able to complete what was requested. And one of their engineers stayed back because, well, he loved the place.
So, aside from Captain Dalby, you said the crew got the crab virus. What happened to them? Did they return with Captain Dalby on their return trip, or did they stay, or?
From what I understand, I don't go to the Copper Forge. I don't like that place. That's more for other people to go to. But from what I understand, they never returned from the Crablands. The only person who came back was Captain Dalby. Their engineer, Gerald, didn't go there.
Yes, we've had some information about that place being quite dangerous and shouldn't be frequented lightly. No. Yes, but there's some sort of antidote, some kind of flower that can help this particular change revert.
That is correct. It is very difficult to find,
You have any help that you could offer us for that? Any tips?
You would either need some kind of breathing apparatus or some kind of machine that can traverse the land while you're in
there.
Has nobody here tried to do such a thing?
The best place to build a machine of that construction would be the Copper Forge. However, it's very limited. The items they will give our foundry for the tasks they need.
Then perhaps a visit to the Copper Forge is in order for us.
Okay. I'm going to level with you. The Copper Forge seems great. When you go in and you look at it, it looks fantastic. And then you start noticing where the people who live. And it's very small areas on top of each other, communal facilities and things like that. No one really leaves the forge unless they are severely injured, perish, or are at the age where they can't do the work necessary. If you catch what I mean.
I believe so. There are organizations where we come from that have a similar kind of ethos.
The family is
unscrupulous.
Yes. The owner is called Brass, and he is not a nice gentleman. If you have people like that back home, I can only empathize. He's worse than the vampires.
Yes, the vampires. I'll be honest, I thought my crew was trying to pull my leg. We don't have vampires at where we come from.
They did not originate here. They came from a far-off land and immigrated to Darkmourn. And, well, at least they keep the monsters at bay that come from the Crablands.
Can you tell me about them? Are they peaceful? Are they understanding? Are they harsh? Are they confrontational? I imagine that they're dangerous, but are they? Would they talk or do they act?
Anyone who stays there for, say, if you were there for a month, you'd have to pay the blood tax, which is 1 unit of blood per person.
So, okay. So they are societal.
They are. There is one of the... So there's the 4 patriarchs. One is less reasonable than the others.
What's their name?
Give me a second. He's called Aramastus Tenebris.
Please, may we have the spelling?
You would like the spelling, of course you would.
Please.
Aramastus Tenebris.
Yes.
Yep, completely wrong.
That was really close.
I got it first time.
Shut off.
I did an O instead of an A, and an RUS instead of an RIS.
Yeah, so did I actually.
Tenebris was the easy part because that's Latin.
Correct, Jim.
Who's got a smelly elbow? Isn't that where tennis elbow come from?
Funny.
Tenebris.
Funny.
Mm-hmm.
All of the vampires mainly stay in one area in the castle in Darkmorn. Some of them, they do have other skills, so they do other jobs in the town as well. There's one that used to be a doctor, there's one that used to be a lawyer. I know, lawyer vampire, who'd have thought? But there's some of them have different skills, but he's the less reasonable one.
I see.
You said there's 4 patriarchs. You've already mentioned 3.
That's correct. There is Dorian Nightshade, Julian Blackthorn, and Ruse Ravenswood. Sorry, Ravenswood.
What was the last one, sorry?
Ruse you know what?
Yeah, just, yeah. I nearly got that one right.
You can research the different families and the lords at our public library, which I believe you, Miss Lottie, have been to recently.
We have been there, yes. We did gather some important information about the different lands in Shinnigan. And also quite a comprehensive guide, actually, on the crablands, which was very interesting.
I'm glad you found so. I will say, if you are to visit Darkmorn, please do research before you go there. The Copper Forge, just be careful if they're going to ask you to do something for them. If you are wanting parts to make something to traverse the lands there, it would have to be something that you're inside of.
Yes, I understood.
And had some kind of breathing ventilation system, because you don't want to breathe in any of the spores. Just walking past it, from what I understand from people in the crab ward at the hospital, some of them would just walked past it and it activated and they inhaled some of it. And different body parts have been changed. I understand.
Do they all keep their mental faculties? Or does that degrade over time as well?
Some do, some don't. It depends how much their brain is taken over by the virus as well.
I think where there's hope, we should try our best to find this antidote.
If you want to find this antidote, he thinks for a moment. I will speak to Midnight and get you access to what you need from the Forge. I will speak to anyone else in here for any kind of resources that you may need. You just let me know and I will try and barter for you as well as the mayor. If not, I can always order them as the mayor. I don't really want to, but I can do that if I need to.
Much appreciated.
That's very generous of you. I want to insight this guy.
Go ahead.
Because that was very generous, out of his way. Right? I want to know if he wants something. Which he probably does.
Give me an insight check, Trev.
Do you want it in the tower or in the public?
Make it public. Come on. We want to see.
Can I also run one?
Okay. If you other two want to roll one as well, you feel free.
Might be a disadvantage because of the coffee.
It will be an advantage, yes, that is correct.
Oh, and I get advantage on mine, don't I, for inspiration?
Yes, you do.
I don't. Mine was. Mine
oh no,
was
you
sullied by mushrooms, wasn't it?
You had the coffee as well.
It got cancelled
Yeah,
out.
but I had disadvantage. Yes, I had disadvantage because of my nipple.
Wait, 1 second.
Oh yeah, which brings it up. Okay.
Whoa.
Captain and Lottie. There's a reason why he wants you to bring it back, of course. The reason is he wants to be able to cure people here, to fix them, because he does not like the virus. However, Captain Lottie, on those high insight checks, he thinks that there might be something that causes these plants to grow that could be around there, not only the plant that cures them. But he's not sure what on a 17 and 18.
Right.
So he wants the cure for the people who are in the hospital who've been infected. Although you want it for Captain Dalby, he wants it to fix people in his city.
Okay. I'm assuming that your interest in this is the patients at the hospital suffering from this condition.
That is correct. There's many of them. There is also people who've been lost in the Crablands who may be infected there as well. We don't know how badly.
Is that all?
That is all. I am not the type of person who'd want to market it. Do not let the Copper Forge know that you are going, because I personally believe if Brass was to get his hands on it, he'd try and market it at an extortionate rate. It's bad enough what he's doing with our engineers, taking 2 a year. We can't train them fast enough in some cases. Mr. Eddy, you'll know that for someone to be very good at engineering, 1 year or 6 months isn't enough.
Yeah, requires many years of dedication.
With them taking 2 a year, we're not training up people fast enough. Eventually we're gonna... And with the only opportunity here for our engineers is either the foundry or the forge, but eventually they'll all be moved to the forge, which isn't something I would like, personally. But it's all we have. The Skyport has a couple of engineers, but it's not very often that a job posting goes up there because the Skyport is always busy and they're normally not taking on new people.
You're saying such negativity about them. Do you have any intentions against them?
I don't like... If you meet Mr. Brass, you will understand why I don't like him. He is a big brash man who things are his way or the highway. And if you try and fight against him, such as the person who was previously in the seat, he will either have you removed from office or worse.
So you're saying there's no negotiations with this person?
No.
Well, that's definitely something that we're going to have to watch out for. Thank you for the heads up.
If any of your crew likes seafood, I do recommend Crabbington. Also, he looks at you, Eddie. There is a feat of engineering there that you will find amazing. There is a crab mech there.
That sounds interesting.
The town scavenging. Basically, we have a crab dragon problem. We haven't had it round here in some time, but it tends to go after Crabbington. And so they built the crab mech to deter it. It is normally a tavern when it's not in action. So they've managed to have two ways it can be used.
Is it right that Crabbington used to be the capital of Shinnigan?
That is correct, but due to the dragon attacks, a lot of places in Crabbington was ruined, and people came here or other places. Some even stupidly ran into the crablands to get away from the dragon. Well, crab dragon. We think the dragon came from elsewhere and got transformed due to the crablands.
That is a very potent toxin, if it can do that as well.
I agree. But we don't know how long it was near those plants. From what I understand, repeated exposure to the toxin makes things worse and worse until things turn into crab. Vicky.
It sounds like we might need quite a lot of this antidote.
I agree. Lottie, on your research, it does say that in the crab life documents that repeated exposure to the plant will make them have more and more crab-like symptoms, such as things, body parts changing, vocal cords changing, turning more and more crab.
Yeah. So it starts off as being more like features.
Yeah.
And then as it gets more and more advanced, its limbs changing. But never fully into a crab.
No, it's more crab-like things. It's never fully crab.
Does this flower have a particular smell to it? It mentions that there's a scent, but it can be different for each individual.
Apparently, or if it's like cookies baking or something. That's what the smell would be for you.
That's interesting. That could be hard to track if that's the case.
It's apparently near a pyramid in the Crablands. There is only one pyramid, from my understanding, in the Crablands from the research that our best researchers have done, and also our head librarian also did some research into it. And that's what we've been advised. It's deep in the Crablands, but it is near a pyramid. I hope that helps.
I guess we'll see.
Definitely sounds like a scary place.
I agree. Now, the other thing I was going to discuss with you, Captain. Not that I believe... Now, I'm aware that you have been accumulating some money and buying some supplies over here.
Yes.
No one really from Shinnigan has been to your side before. What I'm proposing is, if you were in a mind to do some kind of... would we call it culture swap? Well, while you're here, you'll be exposing yourself to our culture. If you were of a mind to take some people back with you for kind of to show them what your culture is, kind of a culture exchange, or some kind of... He's thinking for a moment what he can call it. Some kind of diplomatic mission to try and create some kind of, well, maybe potentially trade routes, but some kind of... He's trying to figure out the words, and it's not really working in his head.
A diplomatic envoy, perhaps.
Yes, perfect.
I see. What specifically did you have in mind?
I haven't thought it. I'll be honest. I came up with this morning during breakfast. I thought it would be a good idea, but if there's anyone that you come across that you think would be interested in a culture exchange, seeing some places in your lands, and can also help you traverse ours, let me know. I'm happy to requisition them from wherever they work currently, or it wouldn't be myself. He's trying to think who he would send. I wouldn't send our police chief. He's too wacky.
This is not a decision that you should certainly come to lightly or quickly.
I agree.
And with all due respect, it is a long way. And it is, or can be, very dangerous.
I'm aware. That's why, if anyone was going to, we'd, of course, make sure that they agree to it and are fully aware of any dangers. Just as you've probably come here knowing some of the dangers, but not all of them. From what I understand, you have the same kind of cooperation issues that we have here. Ours is just brass. Luckily, Sandy, who owns the Rainbow Bar, he's from a rich family, but he is lovely. Whereas If you meet the owner of the Chronoma Arena / the Winner's Circle, he's not as nice. Him and his family are quite up themselves, personally. But I did not say that to you, if you understand what I mean.
Oh, of course not. What is said in your office will stay in your office.
I can imagine from what I've heard of your fighter, he definitely would not get along with them.
Well, Mr. Stubbs, for that is his name, can be quite appealing to some and not others. And if those not others are less than savory themselves, then that is all the more enjoyable to him.
The gentleman he should stay away from is the owner that's called Vista.
I will certainly pass that information on. Thank you. Now, as far as your entourage that you wish to send back with us, I can certainly scope some candidates, if unless you have anyone in particular in mind. But please don't rush that decision. As I said earlier, we're not in any big hurry to leave.
And if you have any that you can think of as well, or any of your crew do, certainly let me know and I will see what I can do.
We will certainly do that. Thank you, Mayor.
If you do have any questions about Shinnigan, our librarians, I believe Miss Lottie met both Honey and Clay yesterday. They're more than happy to help you with any
Yes, they're both
research.
really lovely and helpful, yeah.
Sorry, Vicky?
They're both lovely and helpful. We've met them both.
I'm glad. And I hear that the captain out Dalby's ship is coming to the skyport, that our people at Skyport have let you know about, Mr. Eddy.
Yes, sir. They were after some of our assistance with, as we would know, the engineering. And we're more than happy to teach what we can.
Brass may have another reason for sending that.
Would you know what that is?
He wants to see if the people at the Skyport / the Foundry can fix it, because if they can't, he may get rid of the Foundry and just move everyone to the Copper Forge. It's his little test. He does them every so often.
Do you know if Brass knows we're here?
He has not been made aware yet.
And are you able to do anything to ensure that that isn't the case?
I can.
We wish to portray your people in the best light as possible.
Thank you so very much. That will mean a lot to those at the Foundry.
They've looked after us so far, so it's the least we can do to return the favour.
He smiles. It's glad to see that we have a good working relationship with your crew, Captain.
And may it continue.
May it continue.
Well, if that is
That's
everything, then I would thank you again for your gracious hospitality and
You're welcome.
your fine city that you also should be very proud of.
I am very proud of it. There are some rougher areas, but...
As there is everywhere in the world.
Exactly. Well, it's nice to meet you all.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for all your help.
And I guess we'll head off.
So, Eddy, I believe you're gonna go see the ship coming in with Captain. Lottie, what are your plans? Are you going to get the girls and do a bit of research on these vampires, or are you going to do something else?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Find a bit more about that place.
So you'll get. You cannot get Chloe. Chloe is busy today. So you have Trixie. You can take one other person because Chloe is working with Izzy and Cameron to get Stubbs, his sponsors, today, so that he can fight tomorrow. Because otherwise, it'll be a very angry Stubbs.
Well, why don't just me and Trixie go then?
Captain, are you allowing them to go as 2 people, or do you prefer the 3-person squad?
If it's just to go to the library and do some research.
You could take one who... Let me see. Who could you take with you? You could take Sonia with you, so she's out the crow's nest for a bit. Or there's Clara. There is... Actually, Clara's charting, so you can't take... Who, sorry?
We'll take Sonia.
Sonia goes with you.
Yeah. Have a little break from the crow's nest.
So this will be what you're going to be doing for the rest of the day until you go to work at the Rainbow Bar. So Sonia and Trixie, Vicky, give me an investigation check. I will get the others to do it. Hopefully, let's hope you roll high. Trick.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Not great.
Oh, Sonia did alright.
Okay, Sonia did alright. Trixie did not. You can do a second roll because you're going to be there for a good lot of hours. I assume you have a lunch break and then go back. So on your the second lot of hours there, can you do your second investigation check for me?
Oh, that was pants.
Okay.
You've still got your inspiration.
No, I used it last time.
No, you didn't use it, Vicky. You already had advantage, so you can roll again if you want to re-roll.
Alright, okay. Oh, gosh.
So we've got a 17, 12, 22. Come on, Lottie, re-roll. There you go. Well done. Right. From all the reading that you ladies do, I am going to give you a laudum, Vicky.
Are you going to put it in the...
I'm putting it in your documents, so only
Yeah.
you are going to see this. It's up to you if you decide to share any of this with who you want from the crew. Because, you know, Stubbs doesn't believe in vampires, so maybe not Stubbs.
It might persuade him. I might think it's all a load of rubbish.
Come on, it's Stubbs. What's he gonna do? What is his default? Oh, I don't believe in that. That never happened. Hi, Jim. Did I not do that? There's only, because you got 4 successes, there is only one that you don't get a full breakdown of, but you get these 4 documents. Enjoy.
Oh, nice.
Right, so that is Lottie, Sonia, and Trixie for the day. If Stubbs found out that them 3 were hanging together, he would be very, very scared. Okay.
What mischief?
Captain. Not Captain, we'll go to Stubbs. Stubbs. You head over to the arena. They've assigned you one of the fighters to show you around the arena itself from the fighter's point of view. It's the lady you met last night, Cappy Sage. Hi there, big guy.
Alright, darling, how's it going?
Good, how are you this morning?
I'm alright, ready to get down to it. See what you got.
Okay. She takes you around.
Shows you to the
training area where there's weights, there's weight benches, there's circuits you can run, there's things that you can drag the weights as well. She then takes you to the area where it says fighter area A and fighter area B. Which will be, depending on who you're fighting, you kept separate before the fight.
Yeah, like when the boxers are backstage before they come out for the entrance sort of thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
She showed you
the area for your band
to set up
if
you are having live music for your entrance.
Oh, you better believe it.
She gives you a smile. She
Shows you
like
prepare to
go through
go
the
through the
curtain
curtain
and
everything. She takes you around the whole arena.
Do you have any
Do you have any
questions
questions
for
for
her?
her?
So how good are these fighters then?
A lot of them have been fighting for years. Some of them are a bit newer.
Yeah, but the new doesn't mean if they're any good or bad. What are they like? How's the parity of it all?
It's normally
Normally
the
the
best
best
fighter that's on top. However, the person who has the title I won stepped over to the top, so there's luckily the male side doesn't have that problem.
So what you're saying is the guy at the top's the absolute tip top and no one's been able to beat him then?
Yes and
Yes.
no. There has been
people
beating
beating
him.
him.
Sometimes it
Sometimes
goes down to who's the best night. Sometimes it goes to someone's got an existing injury and it gets exploited and then they might lose. Do I think Onyx is the best? I think he's one of. I'm not sure he is.
Yes.
I'll be honest. Pompadour
Pompadour
doesn't
doesn't
head
head in.
in. Do
Do
you
you remember what Pompadour
was
was like?
Hmm.
To be honest, I hope
take
you
it.
Onyx has a bit of a ego problem in my view.
Do what I can. But I'm pretty confident.
To be honest, I think Malachi could probably take the door.
I've just been told that I'm supposed to be fighting some guy who's named after a piece of fucking wood. Don't know if that's because he's a cock or what, but...
Oh, fucking mahogany.
Oh yeah, that's his name. Couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
And then what's the lowdown?
Okay. Like a guy his size, he has a bit of a ego problem. Thinks he's a ladies' man when he's not. May have broken his nose before when he touched something he had no right touching, and I got told off.
Badly behaved, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if you noticed, and he looks at your coat. His right knee's a bit weak.
Well, there's no rules against breaking legs in this thing, is there?
No, it's just don't kill.
Ooh, lovely.
You might get a little bit of
No holds barred then, that's what I mean, when I can do whatever I fucking like as long as I don't fucking die. Anything at all.
Not anything. They do kind of frown on you breaking limbs a little, but they won't, like, you won't get, like...
I don't care about their fucking feelings, I want to put this guy on the ground.
You can't kill them. You can just... If you break break one limb. Don't break multiple. If you break multiple...
Just the one.
Just the one. If you break multiple, they will start to fight you, because it means that the other fighter won't be able to fight for longer.
Well, that's just fucking shit, man.
I know, you don't think I haven't broken limbs and stuff like that here.
Yeah.
I once asked if I could fight Mahogany so that I could kick his ass, and got told no.
Oh, so you weren't scared from you?
No, it's the bosses said that they didn't want a man fighting a woman because it would send the wrong message.
Stubbs just rolls his eyes at that. Yeah, right. Look, I'm going to be honest, I'm not one for violence against women or anything, right? Just as a general rule of thumb. But if it's all in good fun, and it's a good fun scrap, then, you know, fair is fair.
It wouldn't have been a fun scrap, I would have tried to annihilate him.
Well, it would have been fun for me to watch that. Just to be very clear.
Thanks.
What the fuck is with this Donkey Kong ass music that's come on? Oh, I'm gonna go to the next one on the playlist. What the hell?
I was wondering that myself. I thought, is it like Luigi's like ghost mansion or something stupid like that?
It feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Go on, next. Let's see if that's working. Yeah, that's working. It's just that quiet.
So, Stubbs, you've been shown around the arena, you've been shown where to train. What do you want to do?
Well, I'll get to training. Just hold on to that little kind nugget of information I was bequeathed.
Give me an athletics check, please, Stubbs. Actually, what coffee did you have in the morning?
I have my usual, of course.
Okay,
the one that gives me advantage.
Okay, Stubbsy, give me your athletics check then while you're doing.
Ha!
Let's hope you don't break something.
It's just a cool 26.
You are working out like you're a man in his early 20s, showing off a little bit as you do it.
I always had it, never left me.
Johnny's complimenting you and like doing it as well.
Yeah, well, maybe you'll be this good in your 40s.
He laughs. Trixie's, Izzy did ask if you can attend her performance workshop later.
Performance workshop? What's that like?
For your promos.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, yeah, sure. Why not?
Happy smirks and says, I enjoy them, to be honest. I get told off for sometimes things I say in them.
Well, I'm not shy of running my mouth. Alright? Not shy about that at all.
Good.
But like I said, all I was being told is not supposed to go killing and to keep the leg snapping to a minimum, right? But other than that, I'm just going to go and do what I'm best at doing.
Just remember, they do ask you to keep in mind there are kids in the crowd.
Who in their right mind brings kids to see grown people knock the shit out of each other? Your society's got issues.
Not all of them are as violent.
Do you not have cuddly toys here?
Of course we do. However, if you get popular enough, they make you into an action figure. And sell t-shirts. Is Stubbs now thinking of a Stubbs action figure?
A little bit.
Look, let me show you the merch shop, and she shows you the merch shop with different like action figures, t-shirts, jackets, different other memorabilia like cups and all sorts of stuff. Obviously, you're not there yet, and when they start doing merchandise, they'd have to discuss it with you anyway, and who you're gonna get your merchandise designed by.
Oh, we might already have someone in mind, possibly, but we get a cut of all of this shit, right? That's the most important thing.
Of course.
Lovely.
Including the action figures.
I think Stubbs just has a look at one of the action figures and it's like, oh. Is there one of mahogany there?
Yeah.
I say, oh, well, it's nice to see you made him anatomically correct. Plastic underpants and a trademark symbol.
He just laughs. Hey, yours would have to be plastic as well.
No, it doesn't. But then it wouldn't be safe for the kids, so I suppose.
Now, Harriet is here the whole time. She goes, I wouldn't mind. Harriet says, I wouldn't mind having an action figure of Stubbs or maybe a pillow. Johnny.
Body pillow.
That's what I said. You got the real thing.
I know. But if you ever have to work nights or act nights. Johnny just shakes his head. And of course, there's the perks in the Chroma Arena. The winner's circle if you win. Or if you do fight as well. Your first drink being free if you lose still.
Alright. Well, fair enough.
However, if you do win, it's free drinks all night for you.
I can rack up quite a tab.
Why do you think I got you free drinks last night? I won my match. I pretended that they were all for me.
Well, I'm very grateful.
Well, I need to start getting ready for my match tomorrow. If there's any other questions, feel free to ask, guys.
Will do. Cheers very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And she'll go back inside.
Then I guess I head off to this promo class that I've got booked for me, it seems.
You head back to the ship. On
Mhm.
deck, there's a couple of the others, including Johnny, who said that they potentially want to fight. Izzy looks at them all. The one thing you all are lacking is performance. And she will go through the afternoon and go through like how to do your promos, how to etc. Help you be more of a performer, how to perform for the crowd. Jim,
Mm-hmm.
as you are taking the class, you may add the performer feat to your character sheet.
Ooh. Performer, you say?
Yes, I've added it on there. Please have a read of it.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. I was just going to do it myself. Performer. It isn't showing on there.
If you look, do you want me to just drop it on yours?
I can do it. I'll find it. Don't worry. Right, performer.
Okay. Next we go to Captain and Eddy. You see a old skyship from Viridian Majoris dock at the skyport near your ship, piloted by what you can gather is a grizzled engineer in his late 50s, early 60s.
Does he look familiar at all? Is he like? Is he like from here? Is he from Shinnigan? Or
He's not from Shinnigan. He may live in Shinnigan now, but he is not from Shinnigan. You remember reading Captain Dalby's diaries. Eddy, you know who was bringing this in.
Yep. Am I with Captain at this point?
Oh yeah, you two went back together, so you will be.
Captain, I believe Engineer Gerald is here. Shall we get Captain Dalby and Garrett and head over?
I believe we should. We'll go and grab them. Whether Captain Dalby will actually want to come or not, I'll go up to him and I'll say, Captain Dalby.
Aye, lad.
You're, I believe, if you come up on deck, you'll see something that you haven't seen for a while.
He goes up in deck and his eyes water. That's my ship.
And you see who's piloting it?
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Would you care to join us?
I would. You see that the engineers from the skyport Eddy that you've met previously, Chrome, Tan, and Raspberry are there to also give a hand to you and Garrett. So you do of them. There's hull damage. There's like damage in a lot of areas. It seems like it hasn't been maintained since it was kind of left at the forge. From what, actually, Eddy, give me a perception check or general investigation check of the ship with advantage, because you'll be going around with Garrett to have a look at it.
As we're not on the ship yet, I'll do it as a perception.
Okay. You can do it with advantage because Garrett.
Oh, sorry. Yep, sorry.
There we go. 14. You don't know how it got from the Copper Forge to here because it looks very rickety.
Okay.
As you approach, Chrome shakes the hand of Gerald. Gerald, nice to see you again. Nice to see you, young lad. Now, they've been told by the mayor what they can and can't say. These are some friends from another area of Shinnigan who's come to help us with the ship. Okay. Hi.
I'll go.
And Gerald's face just goes pale. Another area of Shinnigan, you say? Hello, Gerald. Captain Dalby, sir. Chrome looks a little sheepish. You both know each other. Aye. Let me show you around the ship. So you three, I already know. Hi, and he offers to shake your hand first, Captain.
I'll shake it.
And shake yours, Eddy.
I'll shake his hand and introduce myself.
Nice to meet you. And I am Garrett Cobb. Cobb? I think I may know your father.
Oh God, not another one.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
Okay. I don't know either, Jim.
That one's passed me by, lads. What's the chalk?
Nothing.
Okay. He takes you all round the ship. You can see that it has not been well maintained by the Copper Forge. They've literally sent it here because they don't have time to fix it. They have other things that they're doing for other parts of Shinnigan. So, when would you like to get started?
As soon as you like. Can you? What's the major damage right now? What needs the most attention?
Engines. Like, I've managed to jerry rig it to be able to get here.
I'll turn to Chrome and Core. Do you have the resources we need to do this? Because this is a lot.
We've been given the necessary funding to requisition any parts we need. So yes. And if we don't have it, we can send for them from the forge. Mr. Gerald, the mayor, would like it kept under wraps, the identity of these people. If they ask, they are engineers from the foundry. That is all. I understand. And
I'll look over at Garrett and say, shall we get to work then?
Yep. And you all, please, Eddy, give me 2 Tinkerer's tool checks with advantage because Garrett is helping. Ooh, never mind. On a nat 20, you fix the engine, or the turbines that was damaged, the engine itself. Anything that's connected to the engine is fixed by you, Garrett, the engineers that are there as well. You also have started mending the hull. Garrett does take point on that because I don't know if you've got any the carpentry tools.
No, I've got smiths, tinkers, and weavers.
He's got carpentry, so he starts working on that. You start working on the hull as well. So you've got 2 areas of the ship that you get done during the course of the day. Captain, do you stay and oversee this, or do you head back, or what do you want to do while Eddy and Garrett are working with other members of the Skyport? I will say, Eddy, you do get more people from the foundry that do come over. It is a bit delayed because they have to be sent messages to come. You get... have a look. You get Turquoise and Iridescent is sent over to help work with you.
Can I do insight or an investigation just to see how I want to watch how they work and how they work with others?
On how the Skyport works with the foundry, or...
No, how specifically Turquoise and Iridescent are working.
Okay. Yeah, give me insight if you want to see how they... They work very well together and very well with the other people on a Skyport. You remember something that was said earlier? Iridescent, or Iri is his nickname, does get a little blushy cheeked around you, but just busy is on with everything that she's doing. They work very well with each other, and they have they have experience working with the Skyport before, and they get quite along well with Raspberry, the female engineer there.
And how does that work?
That works very good. They're 2 of the better ones that you've noticed at the forge. You actually worked with Iridescent on the first day, and on that 15, I'll say you thought her work was very good.
Sorry.
When Iridescent does first get there, she goes, "Oh, hi Eddy, nice to be working with you again," and she gives you a bright smile.
Hi, good to see you again.
But there you go.
Yeah. What's Gerald doing, or his reaction to us kind of taking over and getting things sorted? Or is he too busy with Dalby?
He's Garrett's in his natural element because while you're working on the engine with some people and taking point on that, he's taking point on the more like heavier element, the hull, and he's enjoying it. Was a bit apprehensive about working with people in the Skyport because he hadn't worked with them, and was a bit, because of how some people were like at the foundry, he was worried there might be, like, he would have told you, he was worried the reaction that might get, but he's enjoying taking point on that bit.
How about Gerald, the engineer from the ship?
He's give me an insight check on Gerald.
Yeah.
He's watching how you all work. Although he is helping, he's watching how you and Garrett specifically work.
Has he spent much time with Dalby?
Dalby's just... Dalby told you he was a bit nervous about talking to Geralt again due to his hands being crab. So they haven't talked much yet. Captain, if you want to broker that conversation, feel free.
Yeah, but I'm not just gonna blurt it out. I'm gonna try and do it. I'm gonna try and do it in a different way, less like more subtle. So it'll be So, Captain. Captain Dalby, tell me, when was the last time you set foot on this? And I want to get the conversation going to try and get a story or something out of them that they both know, which is why I said the last time they set foot, whether it's a good story or a bad story, the aim is that they both actually get talking. Might not be with each other, but it'll be to me.
Okay. When I left this beauty at the Copper Forge, they gave us a smaller vehicle that was supposed to help us traverse the land in the Crablands, but that broke down. I was looking to get back as much as I could. She's a beauty when she's fully fixed.
And then I'll turn to I can't remember his bloody name.
Gerald.
Cobb, yes.
No,
Mr. Cobb.
He's not related to Garrett.
Oh.
I said Garrett Cobb introducing himself to Gerald. Gerald is not related to Garrett Cobb. So when you said another one, now I understand what you meant. No.
Right, okay. So this is Gerald, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so
former head engineer of
yes.
Raptor.
So Gerald, when this was left, what sort of state was it in? And I'll
pretty much what you're seeing now, little rust. I remember when I used to have a spick and spam before everything we encountered on the way to Shinnigan. Remember, Captain? I remember. And they start talking about the things that you read that they encountered on the way to Shinnigan.
Yeah, I want to every now and again I'll ask a question for them to describe something, even though I might know what it is, right? But I want them to describe it. So like that, like what he just said there. So now remember what was spick and span. Oh, what was it like? What color was it? I'll just ask questions for more details, and they'll both sort of jump in and fill it in, and then they will eventually get talking, and that's the.
Gerald looks at you. Looks at you, Captain. We encountered a sky shark. Is it true that Barnaby Throttlepot fought one?
Twice. Because we also came across a sky shark as well. Actually, there is a member of my crew that has a suit made from that skin of that shark.
2 members of the crew. I can't remember if you have it or Lottie has the
Yeah.
one.
I think it was given to Lottie, I
Yeah.
think.
In case she fell out of the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, thinking about it, there's actually 2 members of the crew that have a... Oh, what did we call it? A glide suit, I think it was called.
Fascinating.
Made from that shark.
Gerald's eyes light up. I would love to see such a thing. I stayed here, Captain, because I thought the Copper Forge was going to be better than it was. I misunderstood what it was.
Misunderstood what was?
The Copper Forge itself.
Then tell me, what is it?
Well, it is still a wonderful forge, but let's just say, although you earn the money, it's not like you get much places to spend it or many vacation days or anything like that. You work and that is it. This is the closest thing I've had to vacation since I started at the forge.
Are there no other places to work or to go?
For engineers, it's the foundry of the forge. That's it.
I
Considering
don't know. You were a crew member once. Why not again?
they might let me go, but a lot of the natives here, they will not let them work on skyships unless they are from the skyport and have been allowed to by Brass. He's a pain in the ass, I will tell you.
Yes, I've been told that from a few sources already. We haven't really been here all that long, and his name has been mentioned a few times.
I am a polite man. If I wasn't a polite man, I would have tried to knock him out. And Captain, in your head, you are picturing Stubbs knocking this guy that you haven't met. You have no idea what he looks like. You can imagine Stubbs trying to knock him out. Because he'd be the first one to start a fight, as you well know.
He wouldn't. What are you talking about?
I'm just so peaceful.
Fighting round the world.
So, if that's the only place you're working, then this is what you would say, your only sort of vacation time. What do you do in the Copper Forge?
There's different places you can get assigned to depending on what projects you're working on. There's like the vehicles section, the guns section, the household items section, which is the most boring one. There's all sorts of different sections in the forge. There is the robotics section, which is probably the most fun I've had here. There is also building new sky ships as well, which I've had a hand in. But it's all very sectioned and very... more like a factory line. And these people are smart. They could be doing so much more than they are doing. Like, just sit. I apologise. I was analysing how 2 of the crew members work because I was thinking, when was the last time that people that I knew got to think outside the box and start just like doing stuff like that instead of foremen telling them what to do. Not in the more collaborative sense, more like, you will do this and that is it. And the foreman, if you don't behave, will report it to brass, and then your wages get docked.
Well, it sounds like this Shinnigan isn't all what it's cracked up to be. Do you miss home?
I do. I like this place. And crabbing, I have got to do some work on the big crab mech in Crabbington. That's the other closest thing I've had to a vacation, but that's the only two places that I've been to. I've heard whispers of vampires and, sorry, Captain Crab monstrosities. But I never got to see those things myself while I was here. While I've been here.
Well, you have a ship, and there's a captain. What's stopping you?
He signed over his ship.
To whom?
He passes it, and brass got the ship as part of the deal for the repairs. That if they couldn't pay for the repairs, the brass would take the ship, and they couldn't pay for the repairs, and Captain exchanged his wonderful rickety vessel for a smaller vessel, so Captain Dalby could get home.
So why has Brass not repaired the ship before now?
He did not see it as a priority.
It's been how many years?
I know. The only reason he brought it here is because he thinks that the foundry can't repair it.
Then let's keep them thinking that way, shall we?
If he thinks that the foundry can't repair it, then he'll get rid of the foundry. Unless the mayor decides to make his own foundry, so he can keep people. But it'd have to have some kind of influx of cash for that. Captain.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a history track.
History. That ain't good.
In your recent conversation with the mayor, he mentioned that Sandy, who owns the Rainbow Bar, is very well off.
Yep, and he's a good one. He's a nice guy.
Yes, he's a nice guy who is invested in Glimmerborough. If you, on the top of your head, potential investor, if you needed one in the forge, but this is some diplomacy on Captain's part. If he wants to
does
broker
happen.
that. I know.
Well, we'll be heading there later, so definitely some worth investigating further, even if it's just testing the water.
Do you say this in front of Captain Dalby and Gerald?
No, I will just keep that to myself. When we're finished here and we're on our way out, not that that's now, but when we do, I'll mention that to Eddy. But conversation we can have later.
You also know that Izzy is going round today to try and get investors for Stubbs. so Stubbs can fight in the arena tomorrow.
We'll see what she comes up with. What I'll do is I'll point her in his direction. In that case.
Right.
Because this is it, right? So if Stubbs can win, that's a positive investment from us. Maybe you'll want another one. So no pressure, Mr. Stubbs.
Do you mention this to Izzy? Because Izzy has a list of potential investors. So you see Izzy on the deck of your ship teaching a promo class to people who's potentially going to be fighting in the arena.
I will.
As it comes sorting, obviously, and that's the bottom line, because Stubbs says so.
Okay, Stubbs, perfect, Captain. Stubbs, cut a promo on the Captain. Come on, show me what you got.
What? I'll get sacked if I say the shit out of me having to say in the arena.
You've got free reign, Mr. Stubbs. Use it well. And I'll just stand with my arms crossed.
This is everything you've been working for. This is ready for tomorrow. For when you fight Mahogany.
I mean, I would cut a promo. What's the point of cutting a promo? The dead can't hear.
I'm disappointed. Try again. Roll me a performance check, Stubbs. For your next one.
Performance check.
Yeah. Because
also, I tried looking for that feat and I could not find it.
Give me a second.
Performer. Are you sure you don't mean actor?
I'm sure because I've added it to the feats list. Give me a section, Mr. Stubbs.
There's the wiki doc.
Thank you. I don't know. I couldn't see it.
Please,
oh, it's got another Arcana. Right. Okay.
Please check.
So I get proficiency.
It might not be shared, which is why we can't see it, because I can't see it either.
Ultimately, the only thing that's really going to make a difference for this is that I do get proficiency. But because I've got proficiency, I will get expertise. So there we go. Right, let's talk some shit.
Right. Come on, Captain said that you can do this. Stubbs. Go on. On a 21. Give the promo your life.
Yeah.
Come on, Stubbs, do this.
Crap, oh yeah. No, he couldn't. That's not what Stubbs would say. So, what, promo captain?
You still want to, though.
I did that for your one shots with Macho Mike Russell's. I couldn't do the whole campaign of doing.
Please don't remind me of that. That was like one of the hardest ones.
That was great.
It was fantastic.
All you did was talk as Macho Man for the whole thing, and then your throat wasn't okay the next day.
And your problem with this is?
You continued it.
In fact, Shona, I think you should be thanking me in that case.
No, you continued it afterwards. Talking like that until you went to sleep. Go on.
You can't just make someone roll a dice and then say, do it. Either the dice is good or the performance is good. And I was not ready. I was not ready.
So give me the promo now that you're ready.
I'm not ready, for fuck's sake.
Do you want to start writing it out?
Yeah, I'll have to come back to it.
Okay. Izzy says, okay, while you work on that, hi, Captain, how can I help?
I may have come across some information, well, more of a request where you focus on getting a sponsor for our very eloquent, it seems, Mr. Stubbs.
Okay.
And I will pass along all of that information about Sandy at the Rainbow Rooms and etc.
Okay, Stubbs, instead of the
Make him top of your list.
Okay, Stubbs, instead of Prismatic Foundry, it is Cobalt Clockbolt's Armory and the Rainbow Bar that are going to be your sponsors. I'll go let them know with my entourage. They are two of the ones who said that they would sponsor Stubbs or anyone else from our ship. Sandy was absolutely lovely and said it's been a joy working with people on our crew and he'd be happy to help. So, Stubbs, you, no pressure, but please win. She will actually send, because Lottie's in the library at the minute, isn't she? Actually, because of what time it'll be, Lottie, when you head back, Izzy's gonna ask a favour. Lottie, when you, Trixie, actually no, because we need to, because she does need to go collect the money. I need to go with you when you go with the girls to the bar. I need to pick up some money from Sandy. Sandy's gonna be one of the people who invest in Stubbs.
Oh, that's amazing.
So is Coldbolt's Armory, if you want to go there and have a bit of a look at the guns.
You know me too well.
Oh, I do.
That's great news.
Johnny, I swear that what I mean is by the weapons, not any man's guns, I swear. And he just laughs.
Yes, I'd love to do that.
Cool. Yeah, Captain, we get a discount at the Armory, and you saw her report and Dimitri's report on everywhere where you're going to be getting discounts on.
Yeah, that was a lot.
That was a lot of discounts. Some very good rolls. However, I will say, when Izzy was going round and getting people interested in your crew, she did get double. Her and Chloe both got a nat 20 on Coral's fabric store. So any kind of items of clothing that needs to make for the wrestlers is going to be free. If Naomi does them there and uses their fabrics.
That is music to my ears. I will definitely encourage Naomi to be doing that.
Naomi will ask you if if her and Lila can go there and start working on Stubbs' costume. Actually, Naomi would have probably asked you early on the morning, and if they can start training Natasha to sew. Is that okay with you, Captain?
Yep, that's fine with me.
Okay, I think I might have a little something.
Okay.
For the promo.
Izzy goes,
Yay! Go ahead.
Oh, Captain, I've got a question for you. How old are you now? 70? 80? Was you the first mate on Noah's Ark? Because every day you come out here pointing your fingers, biting your orders, acting like you're still the toughest bastard in the skies. Well, I got news for you, old man. Price check on fucking aisle 4. How much for one, Captain? Slightly used, creaks when standing, complains about modern rigging. And you're telling stories about the good old days. I'm here doing the heavy lifting. You steer the ship, I'll keep it floating. And that's the bottom line, because Stubbs says so. Also, please don't fire me.
I'll just clap. I'll clap.
Everyone claps for you. Jim, although you have inspiration on there, you can take an extra point of inspiration.
Okay, I'll take double inspiration, why not?
For that amazing promo. That was so funny. Well done.
I just had to think, what's the... Stubbs isn't a smart man. What's the easy dig is age. So that's what I went for.
Captain, Izzy goes, Captain, do you have a rebuttal?
You're fired. I'll just start laughing.
I'll just start laughing too.
Now that was an excellent promo from the grizzled old veteran Stubbs, who will be taking on the Beast Mahogany tomorrow.
And we are all looking forward to it.
Captain,
how many of the
crew get to watch?
As sucky as it's going to be, right? Only those not on duty. No special circumstances.
Okay.
Because I'm awful.
So, how many crew at minimum on the ship? And I'm sure Stubbs can come up with a rota. If not, John has offered to do a rota for Stubbs if he's too tired with all of his training.
I mean, we would have had a rota anyway.
Yeah, but
So
it
would,
I'll
yeah.
just say the one in place for how many people stay on the ship.
Yeah.
And the rest of them will be going to watch Stubbs in the arena. Considering there is going to be 2 sponsors, there's going to be quite a lot of seats that can be filled by crew members for free, and then the rest will have to pay. So, Captain, I think you would probably sit with Lottie in the Rainbow Bar one. Eddy, if you wanted to, you could as well. Or would you want to go on the Cobalt Armory one to speak to the armorer guy?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So you know where you're going to be sitting the following day. Stubbs, Izzy does drag you off for a moment to Redstone's music store and studio, takes you into the back room of the studio and plays your entrance music for the first time with Dimitri on vocals.
That's fucking amazing. I love it. No notes.
Dimitri wrote it for you.
Well, I have to tell him he's a better singer than a first mate. And he's a good first mate.
I'm right here. Alright. So it goes to evening time, where Natasha is able to, if you want her to, pick up a shift at the Winner's Circle. She's allowed to bring who she wants with her as well, if you want her to take some of the people who are proficient in brewer's supplies with her. Alternatively, it can just be the girls working at the Rainbow Bar instead. Captain.
The Rainbow Room instead.
Rainbow, okay. Lottie. You know what this means.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need to bring up Chloe. Trixie. And Natasha's actually going to work there as well for tonight as well, so there's going to be 4 of you.
Okay.
That make the £100 normal, and then we'll see how much tips you get to see how many successes you get. So you get to do, as yesterday, it's the 2 rolls twice. So first of all, we'll do Chloe, Brewer's Supplies. And performance. Come on.
Oh.
No, it's an 18. It's an 18. It was a 7. 1 pass. Right, Lottie, if you want to do your roll, please. Your first one. 19.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful. And your performance, please.
One.
Your performance isn't that great, but you don't drop the drink, so that's all that really matters. But it is.
As long as the drinks are good.
Yep, so Brewer's Supplies for Trixie. Let's see, performance.
Oh, yeah.
And okay, so that is 3. Let's see. Supplies. Still pass. And performance. have 4 so far. So
Sasha's amazing.
So you all go there for the evening. Stubbs, do you go there as well?
No, not on the night before a fight.
Okay. Johnny tells you to get some milk and have an early night.
Milk? What am I, fucking dead?
It's for your calcium, for your bones. Come on. Come on.
I'll meet you halfway and have some Irish cream before I sleep, alright?
Fine. He does have a drink with you and he's going to go to bed early as well. Do you have your Irish cream on the ship or at the Rainbow Bar?
On the ship. I don't want the temptation to go ham.
Izzy will pour you your drinks. And Stubbs says you only get one. She says to you, you only get one. And that's just to help you sleep.
Alright then.
I'm your boss now.
Well, no one agreed that.
While you were competing in the arena, Johnny and I are your bosses. And medically, she's your boss. And points to Harriet, who's coming over as well. So you're 3 bosses now. When we're in the air, that's your domain. You picked us as your team. We own you now. Hee 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 hee.
Going to remember this.
I know you are. So 4 successes. Wonderful. For the next brewers. And performance.
Oh, Chloe. You were on a roll.
You're still on 4, so she drops a drink. Lottie, if you would like to do your next one, please. Okay. And your next roll. The performance one, please.
No.
Not a great performance, but you didn't get in that one, so you didn't drop the drink, so that's all that matters, really. Right. Crew supplies and Nat 20! Wonderful!
Good Trixie.
That cancels. Alright, okay. 2, 7. One more. 8. Lottie.
Hmm?
It's up to you if you want to do them one after the other or multiple. Please, can you roll 8 D100s?
8.
8 D100s. This is for the tips that you will get for the night.
It's not going to let me add them, so I'm just going to have to do them.
1.
Also, it did add 2, did it? Or did it not?
D100s roll 2 dice.
Yeah, so you
For the
just
result.
so you just click the D. Yeah, so you got 62. Your first one, okay. So that's 1. Yep.
Does that even do it? No, it didn't. The third one didn't work.
Okay. Here we go. Yep.
That's better.
That one's much better. 4 more to go. Yep.
1, 2.
5 you're up to, so you've got 3 more.
Nice.
more to go.
Yeah.
And one last one, please, Lottie.
Oh, shit.
29 plus 400, because that's how much you make your base. Right. Captain. In one night, these girls make 879 Shinnigan dollars.
Damn.
So, Captain,
879. Okay.
in the money that you are adding up, how much do you think your crew drinks of this?
How much do they drink of this?
Yes.
Before it gets to my hand, the decision wouldn't be mine.
Okay. So, and so there you go, Captain. However, your crew is drinking at a bar.
I think the girls
That's all right. It should be relatively cheap because they all got hammered on about 2 drinks the last time we were on board. So it should be fine.
So I'd probably say, like, there's going to be not too many of your crew there because I think most of them will stay on board. So probably around, I'd probably say around 200 they might spend. For how many people are there, do you think, or do you think less?
This is, unfortunately for you, one of those decisions that you have to make.
Okay.
How much are drinks in Glimmerborough?
It would be, yeah, because I don't know that information, and I will only know about what they give me. So whatever the starting value compared to whatever they give me will be how much they drink, and I won't know how much they would have spent because I don't know what the starting value was. They'll just go, yeah, there's some money.
I'll say that the previous night, Sandy was nice enough to let you all drink for free, but going forward, you will have to pay for drinks. It will be discounted because he likes you all, and you've given him like wonderful staff to work there. Izzy does have a conversation with him and drop some money. Just come back from the arena and drop some money off for them. Stubbs is fighting tomorrow.
Oh, Mr. Stubbs.
Yeah, let's see. I'll go through all this and we'll make fucking $20.
Izzy somehow has 100 Shinnigan dollars while she's been out and comes back with a tray of shots for everyone, including
They better be the best shots ever.
Well, they better be. I got Lottie and the girls to make them. This is called the what are we calling it? We can't use Stubbs Punch because that's already a drink. The big deal shot.
I'll grab one and to the big deal.
To the big deal.
Slam that baby down.
Back on the ship, Stubbs sneezes.
Eddy, have you come to the Rainbow Bar? Are you still on board?
No, I'd be probably still on Gerald's ship, doing stuff. I'd have thought he would be too engrossed working.
Garrett does let you know when it's time to finish for the night. Eddy, we're not working all night. Come on.
Okay, let's just see our buys to Gerald. I feel he's not had much company recently.
He's gone back to our ship talking with Captain Dalby.
Oh wow, loads has happened since we've been working. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the people standing guard on this ship?
Yes, there'll be. There's some police there to watch it and everything.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, in which case, we'll head back.
As you do. You gentlemen are the ones who've been working on the ship. I am Police Captain Peacock.
Yes, sir.
There's been no one trying to get on the ship, trying to steal the ship, or anything like that. I don't know if you've all seen the image of Captain Peacock. If you haven't, sorry, Police Chief Peacock. If you haven't, I am more than happy to show you what Police Chief Peacock looks like.
Oh yeah, fancy laugh.
All right, cock.
What?
Please tell me which actor he looks like, and if you get it right, I'm going to be so happy. If not, it'll... Oh, I put it in the wrong place. I apologise. Sorry, I put it on your Intel, Trev, because I was already there.
That's okay.
I will move it to General. Police Chief Peacock.
Nope.
I like how he's topical for Pride Month.
Literally, the city that you're in is rainbow coloured. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's Pride Month, and he's got the rainbows on absolutely everything. So I just think he's an ally.
Yeah, he is. Of course, he's called Police Chief Peacock, and his hair is peacock blue. Trev, can you work out what actor he's supposed to look like?
I like the fact that he's got a name tag in case he forgets who he is.
All police officers do on certain TV shows. Trev?
You're right, he does look like someone, but...
Basil Fawlty?
No, that's not John Cleese.
It's supposed to be John Cleese.
It's no one near John Cleese.
He looks more like one of the Chuckle Brothers.
Wow, I wouldn't have said Chuckle Brothers. You don't say what my
the older Chuckle Brother. He looks like the older Chuckle Brother.
Okay.
You think he looks like Barry? You think he looks like Barry Chuckle?
Barry Chuckle.
Yeah.
I said I thought he looked like facially like the mean doctor from Scrubs. I don't watch the show. I just know him.
Oh,
He
Dr.
does
Kelso.
not look like Dr. Cox.
No, it was more Kelso than Cox.
Do you reckon? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the characters, but I was. It's just based on. I think it's kind of based on vibes, I guess.
That's got one of the best lines in it that my wife actually used at where she worked at the time, which was a hospital, and it was what's got two thumbs and doesn't give a crap.
Me. I love that one.
And she used it against a doc, and he went off in a bit of a huff and tried to report her. That was great.
I have used one of the quotes from that, which is, I haven't had my morning coffee yet, so I don't have to give a crap. It did not go.
Yeah. Scrubs is a great show. It's just awesome.
But anyway, this is who you meet, Eddy. It is just checking around the docks to make sure that you haven't had any trouble.
That's good to hear, sir. I'm sure we'll be back early in the morning to get back to work.
Good to hear it. We'll be having people patrol extra. There's anything.
Can I?
Is there anything that we should be
Go on.
aware of around here. Anyone that might be coming after your ship or anyone else's ship. It's just we like to know about threats beforehand.
Not that we know of yet.
Garrett gives you a look as if should we tell them about the coggies.
There's no one out for us that we know of. We're new in town, so.
Okay. You can insight him if you want to.
Yeah, I want to insight the. We'll do like extra shifts and
Go ahead.
everything else.
On a nat 20, he has been asked by the mayor to make sure that everything's okay around that ship because he wants the Foundry to succeed. He's asked you that question because some people from your crew has mentioned the coggies in bars. That they might be coming after you guys. And that's why he's asking you the question is there anyone coming after you guys that I should be aware of? To make sure that...
I maintain by my answer. I don't know that he knows that. So...
yeah, but on that, he's aware that there might be other threats coming after you, and that's why he's asking you to see if you're going to be open and upfront first of all.
Fair enough.
Okay then. Well, there will be extra police around here to make sure that there is no disturbances because we're aware the Copper Forge wants us to fail and we don't.
Have you had much trouble with the Copper Forge people?
Their owner brass has sent people before to try and dissuade people from taking jobs so they end up at the forge. If they, for example, before we got Raspberry, there was another promising engineer that was originally going to be getting the job at the Skyport, but his arm was twisted to go to the Copper Forge instead. And not in a subtle or kind way. If it was up to us, the people from the Foundry would stay and live here and do trade with the Copper Forge. That's what we used to do, but ever since Brass took over, he has ideas on how things should run.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that.
Also, there can be people who try to pilfer stuff off ships, or stay away from them if they're trying to avoid the law.
We've seen a few people at our ship already, so we're well aware of the threat that's there. But we've got enough people on watch and keeping an eye out to be safe.
Oh, good. Right, well, have a good rest and enjoy working on this vessel tomorrow.
Thank you, and we look forward to speaking soon.
Indeed. Ta-ta. And he will walk off. He was a bit weird.
Yeah, everyone's got a character here. Shall we head back and get something to eat?
Yeah, let's get something to eat and you go for your evening meal. What do you pick?
Hang on. I have that PDF open. 2 seconds.
Stubbs, are you eating on the ship? Are you eating elsewhere? Actually, Stubbsy.
Eating on the ship.
What do you eat? So both of you can think of what you're going to have.
Chicken pie.
Clockmaker's chicken pie.
The food won't carry over to the next day, will it? The benefit.
In this instance, I'm going to be benevolent and let it.
Then I want that fancy burger that she made for me before, because it was amazing.
She's not making you that one, but she'll make you the Stubbs burger, different burger, the one that's named after you.
All right then, fine.
Eddy, you may reroll a intelligence-based skill check once in the next 24 hours.
Nice.
Stubbs, brass hands. Advantage on your next strength-based check within the next 24 hours. Captain and Lottie,
Awesome.
do you eat on the ship or out?
I'm going to eat on the ship.
What would you think, Captain?
I still have a burger. The burger. What was the burger called again? It was
Bar burger.
Yeah, that'll do.
Captain. You get advantage on your next strength-based check within the next 24 hours. So you better next strength-based skill check. So if anyone starts you and you want to grapple them or something, go ahead. Lottie, you're next.
Okay. I'll go for the smokestack sausages. That's something I would definitely eat. It sounds amazing.
Advantage on your next Constitution saving throw. Lottie, how much do you drink that night?
I think she'd have a fair bit of alcohol to celebrate a success.
Lottie, give me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
1 second.
Captain, you're witness to this.
One minute.
Okay.
The computer's just falling down.
Captain, you see
that you're going to be doing in a minute.
Captain, you've noticed that she's drank. She's put away quite a bit.
That's fine. She is a big girl, and she is allowed. So I'll just I'll be there just in case. To stop her making a complete and utter fool of herself, like she did last time.
Okay, she's wobbly, but she's wobbly, she's tiddly, she's happy, she's vibey, she's kind of Lottie, you're kind of sway, happy, drunk, a little tiddly, a little giggly. But that's kind of the vibe you are. So
good.
you're tipsy, giggly, sway, drunk.
Yeah. So no falling on top of people this time.
Not this time. So you make your way back to the ship, Captain, with your crew. A lot of money has been raised this day, especially by the girls in the Rainbow Bar. They are killing it. Like, the engineers, because of what they worked on, got extra money today as well. So the girls of the crew are doing really well. Eddy and Garrett will get a day rate as well for working to help that. You get 300 for them. So that kind of puts you... Captain, I'm giving you these monies so you can work this all out. However, you will get a decent amount of money if you are to go to the gears and parts shop. So you've got a lot of places you can go. You've got the reports. Do you give a answer to Ava yet, or do you tell her to keep a what? Do you tell her and Eddy to keep a watchful eye on the people that they're thinking of could work for the crew?
Oh, absolutely. That is not a decision that I'm going to be making anytime soon.
Okay.
Just to watch them because, well, can you really know someone after the first telling?
Okay.
After the first conversation, that sort of stuff. So yeah.
Okay, so.
Plus, I don't want the mayor to think that we have just grabbed the first people that we've come across.
Okay. Well, you've got Eddy and Garrett working on the other ship. You've got Ava and Rosa working at the foundry, so they're all getting you money. And you've got people at the Rainbow Bar getting you money. And as of tomorrow, you'll be getting money for Stubbs and his team. When Stubbs has his big fight next week. Is there anything anyone does before they go to bed on this night? We'll start with, I will go from left to right. We'll start with Eddy. Eddy.
No, I think he eats and it's been a hard day, so I think he's probably going to go straight to bed. And get another early morning.
Okay. Stubbs. You have your food. You have your Irish cream.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you do?
Go on, say it. Say it. Have a mushroom. Go on.
Because he's a fun guy.
Oh ho, bum.
You're on that.
No, just relax before the big fight. Yeah, and that too.
Okay. Lottie.
Mm.
What do you do?
I think she's probably just gonna. She'll have had a very hard day doing all of that work in the bar and all of the research and everything. And yeah, I think she'd probably just go to bed, to be honest. Probably just maybe read some of the documents that she got. I don't know. But chill out and probably sleep.
Chloe's reading some of them as well as, and Trixie's got her ones. Oh no, it's not Chloe. It's Trixie and Sonia have been reading theirs and passed them back to you. They ask if they should potentially pass any of them to the captain or anyone who would want to read up on this.
It doesn't hurt, I think. I don't think Stubbs is going to believe what's in the documents, but it's certainly good to read them and just get an idea of what's going on.
Okay. Does any of you show an interest when Lottie, Trixie, and Sonia mention that they've been reading up on the vampires and have some books that might be helpful?
Yes, absolutely.
I want to say yes, but Stubbs is actually just most thinking about how he's going to destroy a man named after a piece of furniture.
Sonia?
I think Eddy would as well.
Eddy would. Okay. Sonia does say to you, Stubbs, that it could be bedtime reading for you so that you can fall asleep better.
Oh, do a different kind of reading before I sleep.
You're such a pervert.
I own up to it.
You know what? I'll pass it to Harriet and she can read you it as a bedtime story. You know what? You should finally just share rooms with her. What are you doing? You've got a double room. Why don't you just ask her to move into yours? She sleeps there every night anyway. We've all heard.
Well, maybe I will.
Good. Ask Captain. I'm sure he'll say yes. And then we can start asking the engineers to create soundproof walls.
If you think soundproofing can contain me, you are sorely mistaken.
I will ask Eddy if he can work on something that will work.
Yeah, fast forward in time. Welcome to the Crew of the Nimbus. As a part of your signing up bonus, please take these earplugs. You'll need them.
Right.
If you recognise any faces of the vampires, please let me know. He. And there you go. Stubbs, Harriet reads them to you as bedtime stories to help you sleep. Right, and Captain, is there anything else you do before you go to sleep?
Nope. I'm all good.
Naomi does come to see you and says, okay, Lila, Natasha and I have been working on Stubbs' outfit for tomorrow all day. All day. They let us use the fabrics for free, but because we're using their fabrics, we didn't get paid for today. However, Stubbs is going to look amazing tomorrow.
I have no doubt that you have done an amazing job.
Naomi kisses you on the cheek and says, I just hope he wins after all the effort I put into this outfit. She does. Captain, can you drop it off for Stubbs? I'd rather not go near that room in case anything is happening. Naomi asks you to do this for her.
I'll just hold my hand out. I'll take it off her.
Stubbs, you get a knock at the door.
I don't know if I respond or not is the honest answer, because I don't know what I'm doing at that point in time.
You know what? Captain, odds or evens?
Would they be noisy enough to hear what they are doing?
Yes, this is why I'm asking odds or evens.
Well, I wouldn't knock if I could hear what they were doing.
Okay. Odds or evens, Captain. Come on.
I think the odds reason is to see whether they are or not.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I get it, but So what is it? So odds they are, evens they're not.
Okay. Odds they are.
That's why they say never tell me the odds.
Okay, so
so your other option is you could leave it with Johnny, and Johnny will pass it to him in the morning.
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so Johnny takes it off you. Okay, I'll give that to him in the morning, Captain. I assume my brother is up to something.
Assumption is correct.
He just nods and takes it in. You do see little Chappie go in the room as well as you open the door.
Okay, no bother.
Right. And you all get your good night's sleep, and then next session will be Stubbs versus Mahogany.